As y'all can see, I literally basically have everything unlocked from the new DLC, and it only took me about an hour to an hour and a half. And in today's video, we're going to be going over what I did to get these items from the DLC so fast, and pretty much how you can get all the DLC items at the same time. Now, most of them are through the parallel quest, guys. All the skills, the super souls and costumes are all through the parallel quest, and most of the artworks are as well. You will get a few artworks from the story mode, and that is pretty much where you're going to get everything from the paid update of this DLC. Now, how I was able to get all this stuff so fast, I wanted to really test out the new Super Soul, because we got this new Super Soul. Shenron really went the extra mile. Now, I talked about this in the video where I first went over all the Super Souls that we did get for the DLC 16 paid update. Now, what this Super Soul does, guys, is it does give you a reduction at all times to the damage that you take from all attacks, and it also boosts the amount of ki restored by a medium amount as well. But as you see at the bottom, it says when the battle ends, boost item drop rate. So this was the first thing that I did and made sure that I got when it came to these parallel quests, and that is from the last parallel quest of all of them, parallel quest 162, the man, the myth, the Yamcha. As you see at the top right there, Shenron really went the extra mile. That is the Super Soul you want to try and get. Now, I'm not saying for sure that this does enhance the drop rate of not only like artwork, Super Souls, clothing, and skills. I don't know for sure whether or not it does, or what exactly items entail. Like, what do items mean exactly when it says increased drop rate? But I can say that I was doing this these parallel quests with a homie who did not get the Super Soul when we did parallel quest 162 the first time, and he decided not to get it and just move on to the other parallel quest. And we went through the other parallel quest, and I literally was getting so much more things in terms of skills, artwork, Super Souls, clothing items than him by far. When we finished, or when I finished and had all 7 skills, he only had 3 of the skills, not even half the artworks, half the Super Souls, or anything like that. He literally had to spend another hour and a half doing these parallel quests afterwards to be able to unlock everything. So again, I had much better RNG than him, and I had this Super Soul active. And unlike the Piccolo Super Soul that we got in the past, if you go take a look at it, because I actually don't have it unlocked on Xbox, if you take a look at Piccolo right here, this Super Soul right here, I've got something extra special for you. It says boost the chance of getting a costume. This one that we got with the orange Piccolo says boost the item drop rate. Again, it's kind of vague because you just don't necessarily know what items exactly mean, but I did that. I got that Super Soul right off the bat. I made sure that was the first thing I did, and I had an absolute breeze getting the rest of the stuff from this DLC. Like I said, it only took me about an hour to an hour and a half in total. So again, I don't know for sure 100% whether this Super Soul boosts your skill drop rate and the RNG of all items within a parallel quest or not, or what it exactly boosts the drop rate of, but I can say that the drop rates that I had and RNG that I had was absolutely insane, because again, about an hour and a half total, and I have literally every single skill from this DLC, every artwork except one, and most of the items, or most of the equipment as well. Like, if you look at the equipment, I got pretty much every piece of equipment except for the upper body piece of Hito and the Red Ribbon outfit and the feet piece. Everything else, though, I have both hand pieces and I have both accessories, as you guys can see, all 3 accessories actually, and I do have the lower body pieces of those costumes as well. And again, I only did each parallel quest probably 2 to 3 times. I believe there was one that we did 3 times, but besides that, I did every other parallel quest 2 times, and I was able to get all this with using this Super Soul right here. So I highly suggest that you do parallel quest 162 first, and then go through the other parallel quests after you get that Super Soul, because again, for me, it did seem like it boosted my item drop rate and just the RNG overall of the parallel quest. So let me know what you guys experienced with this Super Soul, how your RNG luck is. If you've already done some parallel quests by the time you watch this video, how has it worked out for you with this Super Soul? Do you feel like you're getting better RNG than normal? Does it feel the same? Does it feel worse? Let me know down below in the comments, because again, like I said, for me personally, my RNG was absolutely amazing while I did use this Super Soul. And again, I had a homie that I was doing these with who did not have it on, and his RNG and luck overall was just not nearly as good as mine. So again, let me know your experiences down below with this Super Soul, but I highly suggest doing that, getting parallel quest 162 done, get that Super Soul, and then do the others, because again, it did highly boost my drop rate and RNG overall without a doubt. But with that being said, man, until next time, thank you guys for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, hope you have a good one. Peace, y'all.